Alright, so this is just like a random side story, but I remember before I got my own copy of Pokemon Leaf Green, there was like this kid, it's like a white boy, who would let me borrow his Pokemon Leaf Green, right? And I remember he was like, you could borrow it for a day, play it, whatever, whatever. And I remember playing it. On the game, he had a Pharaoh that was like level 30, and he had like I think it was Charizard, and it had like just evolved. And then he had like I went and got the Eevee, right? And I gave it the Water Stone, evolved it to a Vaporeon, and I think I like raised it up to like level 38. And then I like gave him the game back, and I remember a couple days later he was like mad. He was like, "Oh, I was gonna migrate that Eevee to my Pokemon Diamond version. Like, why'd you do that? Blah blah blah." He was all mad. I used to always meet these like kids who were just weird when I was a kid. I'm like, bro, like, what's your problem? Like, you said I could borrow the game. Of course I'm gonna play it. Like, I don't know, kids were weird like that. It's like the story when I got my Pearl version. I remember I got it from this kid, and I remember he was like a kid. He was a white boy with freckles and long hair, and I remember he just straight up just gave it to me for free. I was like, oh, cool. And I remember I played it on like my friend's DS to see if it worked or whatever, whatever, and it worked. It had like it glitched like one time, but it like worked. And I remember like seeing him a couple days later, and he's like, "Hey, did you try out the game?" He's like, "I scratched the back of it so it wouldn't work." I'm like, "I mean, you gave me a free $40 Pokemon game. Like, I don't know." But like kids used to do stuff like that back when I was young, and I used to be like, "You're freaking like you genuinely dumb as hell. Like, what the hell?" Anyway, I want to talk about Pokemon Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald. Those are just a couple of side stories. Sapphire, I believe, was my second Pokemon game, I think I got Gold first, Sapphire, and then got Red, Blue, and Yellow. I think that's how it went. And it's just funny because the stories of how I got them are all different. It's like I got Gold version from the guinea pig lady, like I told y'all. She was like a girl that lived with her mom. They had these big old guinea pigs. And the girl had hella anime stuff. She gave me Pokemon Gold for like $8. The Game Boy I still have a Game Boy that she gave me. It's a black Game Boy Advance. She gave me for like $10. I still play that to this day. That's what I play my games on. She literally gave it to me for $10. And then what else was I gonna say? My Sapphire, I traded my Groudon Star for it. Good trade. Pokemon Yellow, Blue, Red. I already told you guys in the past video. I like traded all my Game Boy Advance games for it. I even traded that same Korean kid. I traded him all my Yu-Gi-Oh cards for his Pokemon cards, because he was like hella into Yu-Gi-Oh. Like the older dudes were usually into Yu-Gi-Oh. It is what it is. I'll talk more in the next video about more Pokemon stuff.